watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Many people hitting the roads are taking to the skies today as we take a live look at the Bay Bridge and Reagan National Airport. With record number of travelers on the road, drivers are advised to leave early. Travel times can increase by 90%, getting mixed in with other vacationers and local commuters. AAA says that getting out the door at noon or after 7 p.m. is your best bet. Or if you're headed out today for your Memorial Day weekend, our Brittany Ward has the latest check on the forecast. And Brittany, right now the sun is shining, but change could be on the way.
Yeah, you know, as we head through your day today, we do have a slight chance of seeing some pop-up showers, but overall, looks like a mixture of sun and clouds will be seen across the DMV as we head through your Friday. So let's take a look at radar right now, showing you the last couple of hours across the DMV. Notice those showers mainly staying south of I-66, making its way into Virginia, Madison area, as well as Culpeper. Looks like we are starting to see that cell begin to bubble up. And then as you head further south out towards St. Mary County, right before Lexington Park, looks like you guys are starting to see some moderate to heavy downpours as well. So just be mindful if you do plan on traveling later on today, but notice these showers and storms really isolated in nature. That will be the trend as we head through much of your Friday. Now, it's all thanks to the system just lingering off to our south. We're also going to be keeping a cold front that's going to be beginning to dive down into the DMV as we head through your day today into your evening. That could spark up a few more isolated showers and storms, but overall, temperature-wise, it's still going to be pretty warm out there. We're seeing those temperatures right now in the 70s to 80s across portions of the area. 84 currently in the nation's capital. 83 as you head over there to Lexington Park. A little bit cooler further off to the west, holding on to the upper 70s, but still going to be a warm day out there. And we're also going to see another day filled with higher dew point temperatures. Temperatures right now are in the 50s to lower 60s, kind of giving you that muggy, sticky feel. So do be mindful when stepping out the door and just looking ahead to the holiday weekend. We are once again going to be seeing showers and storms in the forecast as we head through your Saturday and Sunday. So keep it here. We'll have a look at the timing of those showers and storms and what to expect heading into the holiday coming up in just a bit.
All right, Brittany, thank you. Taking you back out live. Look at Reagan National Airport are busy across the country. And here in the region, DC News Now's Liberty Zabala talks with passengers who are trying to get to their destinations.
Well, it is busy here at Reagan, and just to give you an idea, TSA expects to screen more than 3 million people on a single day across the country at one point this summer. TSA expects to screen about 8,000 more travelers per day for the holiday weekend than on an average weekend. That's a 10% increase over last year. At Dulles, TSA expects a similar spike. It expects to screen 39,000 passengers on its two busy days, Thursday and Friday, as well as 34,000 on the Sunday before Memorial Day. That's a 12% increase over last year. TSA says arrive 2 hours before your scheduled flight. Make sure to bring a valid ID. AAA predicts this will be the busiest weekend in nearly 20 years, with more than 43 million people expected to travel at least 50 miles from home this holiday weekend.
I don't know. I just want to get out of town. I didn't know it was going to be this busy, to be honest, else I probably would have got here earlier. So I should probably go.
And for those hitting the roads, the Maryland Transportation Authority also warns that they're expecting more than 330,000 drivers to cross the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. So even the roads are expected to be packed. For now, at Reagan National Airport, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
Liberty, thank you. Taking a live look at I-495 in Maryland. State police say that they are increasing the number of the Bay Bridge. State police say that they are improving the number of patrols for the Memorial Day weekend. The crackdown on impaired and distracted drivers. The patrols are focusing on routes 50, 13, 301, 404, and 413. Also, interstates 495, 95, and $6.95. State police also say that if you are attending a Memorial Day event, remember to be safe. That includes having a designated driver if you plan on drinking. Do not let friends drive if they're impaired, and consider using public transportation or rideshare services. And always, always use your seatbelt and avoid using phone to text or to call. And do not drive distracted. AAA is also predicting that Virginia to surpass pre-pandemic holiday travel levels, and they're expecting a little over 1 million travelers in Virginia, with most of them traveling by car. And they expected this to be the second busiest Memorial Day season since they started tracking back in 2000. But while we're out on the roads, it's still important to watch out for others.
Just making sure that if you see any red, blue, or amber lights, any of those first responders, construction workers, just making sure that we're slowing down and moving over if we're able to.
For anyone flying this weekend, AAA recommends heading to the airport earlier than usual. This means planning extra time for the security lines and for dealing with traffic on the way there. A New at Noon documentary filmmaker Morgan Spurlock died earlier this week at the age of 53. Spurlock is most known for his documentaries Super Size Me and Super Size Me 2, which expose unhealthy practices in fast food and the chicken industries. In the statement, Spurlock's family said that he passed away on Thursday following complications stemming from a battle with cancer. Also new at noon, Monumental Sports CEO Ted Leonsis is holding a ceremony today in honor of the children of fallen service members. 500 children gathered in Crystal City for the start of the Good Grief Camp for kids and families dealing with loss.
This weekend, we have almost 500 volunteers just to work with the kids. What we do is we bring in group leaders who lead the groups, but we also bring in military, active duty, and veteran military from all branches of the military. They donate their time.
Leonsis presented a check for $30,000 to the organization Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, or TAPS, to continue their work on behalf of service members and their families. New this afternoon, D.C. police asking for your help to reunite this dog with its owner. They are also searching for the suspect who stole the dog yesterday afternoon. Police say the person on your screen took the dog near the intersection of Gale Street and 16th Street in Southeast. This happened around 4 and yesterday afternoon. Police say the dog is a German Shepherd and Pit Bull mix named Bruno. It was last seen wearing an American flag bandana. In Virginia, police arresting a 17-year-old boy in connection to a murder. Prince William County police say it happened on Big Crest Lane in Woodbridge last July. Investigators say that a group met to sell drugs before shots were fired. 18-year-old Jason Lewis died. The 17-year-old suspect faces several charges, including murder. A Prince George's County officer facing a charge for allegedly hitting a pedestrian with his patrol car. It happened in a parking lot back in March. According to prosecutors, Corporal Dexter Shin was cutting through the lot to get to another destination when he hit an elderly man. State's Attorney Aisha Brayboy says Shin drove the victim to the hospital. However, Brayboy believes that Shin did not do enough to help him once they arrived.
To leave that person at a locked door at the side of a facility where there was no one else there to assist him, and he clearly was injured. He had a broken leg. He's 80 years old. Certainly did not meet the standards that the department has, or really society has.
The Prince George's County Police Department said that Shin is suspended pending the outcome of the indictment. Well, in Montgomery County, a Maryland baseball coach is out on bond, facing charges for allegedly sexually abusing a minor. Police say that police arrested Damon Jr. Cruz earlier this month. According to the court documents, police say the alleged assaults occurred between November 2021 and February of this year. Court documents also say the alleged victim told a school counselor about the abuse, but was afraid to tell police because of fear of retaliation.
We need more police presence in the area, but more importantly, we need to be more cautious of who look out for our children. It's genuinely upsetting to learn that someone is creating such danger and is on the loose.
Police are now encouraging other victims to come forward. Montgomery County educators are upset after finding more than 300 positions will be cut. The Montgomery County Council taking $33 million out of its budget for students and teachers, and that's according to the Montgomery County Education Association. Yesterday, members of the group held a protest outside the school board meeting. They interrupted the meeting and handed a letter to board members demanding cuts be made in other areas.
Those 300 positions end up having ripple effects throughout the system. The fewer adults there are in a building, the more there are safety concerns, the less individual attention kids get.
The school board did not talk about the budget or the layoffs at last night's meeting. The next school board meeting is scheduled for June 11th. Parkdale High School in Maryland is expected to get a new field. Officials say that there have been years of major unsafe conditions, creating safety concerns for student athletes. Well, administrators say the field is more than 50 years old.
We press them on the condition of the Parkdale field and the fact that it needs to be addressed. It really needs to. It's not a good environment for students to be playing on.
We have something we didn't have yesterday, which is hope. And I think hope will sustain a lot of people until we really see some movement happening.
Yeah, congratulations to Parkdale students. No date or official plans have been announced yet for the new field. DC News Now reached out to Prince George's County Public Schools, and we're still waiting for an official comment.